Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy PJ Trades. Today was just a really choppy sideways day. We were looking for this trade setup. This is the only trade setup that we took today. We were looking for a London high sweep, which we got, into a 15-minute bearish fair value gap, which we got, V-shaped recovery, 3-minute inverted fair value gap. So we had to take care of two 3-minute gaps. Let me just show you. So the first one gets inverted, and then the second one, this is the first one. This is the second one. They both end up getting inverted to the downside. So they become inversion gaps. And we're now looking for a short trade, targeting this external low down here, and then possibly even sell side below that. Okay. So we get the inversion on both 3 minutes, and everything looks really good, man. I mean, like I said, London high sweep, V-shaped recovery into a 15-minute gap. It's like super A+, honestly. But price was dead in the water. And we had about a 25-point stop running, but ended up only taking a 10-point stop out because I did not like the way price was reacting in this area. And I used this 1 minute bearish fair value gap for guidance, really. And basically, it's pretty simple. If the market flips this gap, we're out of the trade at this point. I'm not even going to take a full stop out here because I'm just going to be wrong if we flip this gap down to the upside. So we start getting really wonky price action. The trade ends up going maybe like 20 points at max in profit from entry, like 17, no, not even, like 15 points. And then this happens. And at this candle here, I take a stop out. I do not like the way that's closing, even though it didn't invert. It's closing above CE of this bearish gap. And I just don't like the way price is behaving here. So I think that we're going to end up being in a sideways chop price action morning, and that's what we end up getting, is basically sideways price action. So I am totally fine with taking a 10-point stop out, especially when the market just ends up doing this the rest of the day. Completely sideways price action without really sweeping any more liquidity. So there's going to be days, guys, where the market gives you a clean setup, but price action does not want to follow through with it. And today is a perfect example of that. I mean, we get everything that we want. Everything looks very, very solid on a higher time frame as well. We get that liquidity sweep above London. We tap into a 5-minute fair value gap, a 15-minute fair value gap. And it's like a really solid looking trade setup. But when price is not there, when price is not fluent in its movement, and it just lacks volume and liquidity, you can't force trades anymore after that. We take a 10-point stop out, and that's it for the day. This market never provided another trade setup the rest of the session. And I went into a whole psychology speech today about, people in my chat telling me that, hey, TJR made 25K today on longs. That mindset right there, guys, is something that I'm so passionate about, because in my earlier career, I tried comparing myself to other people. This guy made this amount of money today. This guy made this amount of money today. What that did to me was so detrimental to my growth. I was constantly comparing myself to other traders, trying to force myself to do the same thing these other people were doing. Every single trader is an individual mind in themselves. And one of the most toxic behaviors you can have in life, not even trading, is comparison to other people. I always say that comparison is the thief of joy. And in the trading industry, if you're comparing yourself to where others are or what others have done on that specific day, you don't think that that's going to also plant something in your brain that's going to come back to balloon at some moment in your trading. It's like a ticking time bomb, dude, in your brain that's going to self-destruct at some point in your trading career, because you are going to be now comparing yourself to other people while you're on the charts. Well, TJR made 25 grand today. Well, shouldn't I have made 25 grand today? Let me force this trade. Let me click the button. And what people don't realize in this industry is that trading is 10% of it. The other 90% is what most people cannot master whatsoever. If you can master your emotions and your psychology, you will master making money. But at the end of the day, you can only determine that. No one else is going to come in here and save you from yourself. You have to do that on your own. So I went on a tangent today with my premium group, speaking about my experience with comparison at an earlier point in my career. And it was so detrimental to my growth because what happened was I would then try to strategy hop. What is that guy doing? How did he make 25 grand? Let me try his strategy. Maybe that works. Maybe my strategy doesn't work. Let me try something else. And that mentality right there will continue to set you back and back and back and back in trading. We have a model. We know the model works. Our model is executed on our own free will, on when we see A+ opportunities. Somebody else might see something different for their model. And just because your model didn't perform that day doesn't mean your model does not work. And many traders get this wrong, man. I'm telling you from experience, I'm going on 10 years of doing this. I want people to be able to cut the learning curve in half. Cut it in half. Trading is just a small fraction of this business. It's the psychology and mental part that is the hardest part to master. And I'm not an expert. I just got really good at it over time. I keep getting better. I keep getting better. I keep implementing new things to rewire my brain to become a robot in my trading. This is a risk to reward industry, guys. That's all it is. It's super simple. We have a model. It strikes at 60 to 70%. What's my risk? What's my reward? Over the long term, this comes down to probabilities. And if you bring your emotions into the probability side of the business, you will not make it. You will fail very quickly. So when I talk to you about this stuff, I'm very passionate in that respect because younger me would want that same advice from someone on the internet and nobody was there to give it to me. Do not compare yourself to other people. Go at your own pace. Learn at your own pace. Everybody is at their own spot in life, and you should never compare yourself to what other people are doing, guys. That is going to be the most detrimental thing that you can do to your trading. And if you get anything out of today's video, get that if you compare yourself to other people, you are stealing your own joy in what you are accomplishing right now, currently in that moment. You might not see it. You might be harsh on yourself. You might be trying to rush the process because you want to get a payout so fast. But in this moment, there are things that I'm telling you right now that you can look at that are things that you have grown from already. You are growing at your own speed, and you need to really respect that process. Respect the process in between, because that process right there is going to mold you into being a long-term successful trader or someone that is taken in, spit out of this business and exited at the other door. So I didn't really expect to go into a psychology speech today in today's trading review, but I think a lot of you guys needed to hear that. And I just hope you guys and wish you guys the best in your trading journeys. And I'm really passionate about that subject. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's psychology/trade review. And I'll see you guys in the next video.